Tom Fords are expensive as shit. $405 for a 50 ml. The brand new black lacquer. Is it worth it? Here's what I think. I think that this is actually a really good fragrance that got overshadowed, but very specific for very specific tastes. It's for those of you who like a very tarry, smoky, and woodsy style of fragrance. It's got the notes of ink, vinyl, yeah, vinyl, believe it or not, hence the black lacquer name, and then a dry down of ebony woods, olibanum, and some peppers. This doesn't smell like a vinyl record to me. It actually reminds me of home, and more specifically, kind of like Ramadan vibes, like Holy Temple vibes. If you've ever smelled a bon fumé, this is a lot more familiar than you may think. And if anything, the black lacquer name kept me away from it for quite some time because I imagined it would smell like something plasticky, if you will. But rather, this goes back to kind of the notes and what they actually place versus accords. And so a lot of times where you see notes of like vinyl and tar, it's not like they're actually putting the notes of vinyl and tar, but rather what it could be is that the marketing aspect saw that the fragrances or the notes aligning together gave the accord of vinyl and ink. And I think that that's very interesting from a creative and marketing perspective. But in fact, what this smells like to me is incense, and it smells like home. It smells like bakhur vibes, something that I've always grown up knowing. So if you've gotten your nose on a bon fumé, it reminds me of something between a Mwaj interlude, which is that very rich and tarry-like smoky church incense vibes, along with these resins, slight bits of peppers, and ebony woods. And that's what this smells like. Yes, it's expensive, but this is very bold and it's very rich and you can smell it the entire time. We're talking about 9 hours later after gym and only about 5 sprays in. And this is still very clearly on my clothes and I don't think it's going anywhere. I actually really enjoy this. Is it a safe blind buy? Absolutely not. Is it expensive? It's expensive as shit. 50 mLs for $400, but the quality is outstanding. For me, it's a 925. For the masses, it's not a safe blind buy, and it probably won't be a 925 for the masses. So you have been warned, but the good thing about a lot of these Tom Fords is you can just go in and spray it and sniff it yourself. Spray it on if you like smoky, incensey, etc. I highly recommend you spray this on and see how it behaves and acts. It's not that much of a transitional fragrance, but it does give off a certain level of confidence and it has the craziest longevity and performance. So Tom Ford's Black Lacquer, it's damn good. That's what I think about this one.